Hello. Welcome on back to Hive Media. You see, it's JPJ. I'm with my pal, CJ. That means it is the Swarm. We are back, and you are watching the sports edition of the Swarm. And I'm excited to be back. Last week, we just had the one mega episode. We're back to the 2 episodes, so you're here now. Later on this week, we will be doing our pro wrestling show. I think we're going to talk some TNA on that show, CJ.
First time
Yeah.
we do have a TNA show here, though, JPJ.
I know we do. You want to plug that right off the top? Because I believe
I would not ever plug the episode we just did. That is.
Well, I mean, you have to. Why
it was
would
the worst episode in the history of TNA wrestling, literally.
Yeah, but not the episode of the thing that we do about it.
Amazing. And it's, by the way, our most viewed so far already.
There you go. So why don't you tell the people about that now?
Me and Josh, of course, the head honcho here at the Hive. We review TNA or Impact, whatever you want to call it, every I guess it would be Monday. And we did literally the lowest rated by by TNA fans, just in general, their opinions. The worst ever episode. Was I believe October 14th, 2010. It was heavily influenced JWoww and the Jersey Shore people.
Which I didn't even know happened, to be honest. I never even knew that happened.
The whole premise of the show, if you don't watch it because you're a sports fan, so you might not be interested in that, but it's me who has. Now I know because I've been so entrenched in wrestling and I've covered wrestling for so long. But Josh was a huge TNA fan when it happened. I'm just kind of familiar with the last few years of TNA. I'm not familiar with those, like the heyday, I guess you would call it, of the company. And so that's a good back and forth that we have because he gets to kind of see me watch it ever for the first time ever. And yeah, it is widely regarded as the worst episode ever. There were 4 matches, none longer than 3 minutes or something like that, I believe.
Wow. All right.
And we had, I think, 6 segments and 5 or something like that had Hulk Hogan in it. So you can imagine how that probably went.
Cool. And when does that release for the people?
It just releases every was it Sunday? And I'm the Australian thing.
So is it Monday? It's Monday's Australian time.
Monday Australian. It released 48 hours before you were watching this.
There you go. But yes. So go check that out. Obviously, at the end of the show, we'll kind of run through everything that we have going on at the Hive, which is a lot and a lot of great stuff. Real good. A lot of good stuff coming out of the Hive and what we're doing here with the group that we got here. But nonetheless, we are here to talk some pro sports. Now, we are listen, the Patriots start training camp tomorrow, CJ. Tomorrow. We are mere weeks away.
It's a 12-win Patriots.
Okay. We are mere weeks away before this sports show is basically going to be dominated by football. Obviously, football will have the most meat on the bone and types of that. So, training camps, some started last week. The rest of them start this week. All teams will be in training camp as of this week.
As we record this, we are exactly 7 days and some change hours-wise, 7 days, 7 hours or so away from the Hall of Fame game, which is the first preseason game of the season, JPJ. We're that close from people hitting each other with helmets on. It's unbelievable.
Correct. It is right around the corner. And, me and CJ are both big football guys. We're going to be talking a lot of football here. We will obviously be talking about all things going on in sports because baseball season will be getting towards the end and the playoffs push and all stuff like that. College football will also still be starting as well, and it's starting off hot. There are some big matchups those first couple weeks. So very excited for the sports show, and we got some stuff to talk about today. And we're going to start with golf because obviously the Open Championship happened in Ireland, Northern Ireland, yesterday at Royal Portrush. Was it?
Sounds right.
I feel like it was Royal Portrush, I want to say. But we saw Scottie Scheffler win Royal Portrush. Look at that golf club in Northern Ireland. Bless. And we saw Scottie Scheffler win another major. He won it 17 under was the winning score. That is his 4th major overall. He
Did you see
is
the stat about him and Tiger?
Well, I wanted to talk about Scheffler as a whole as well, like after we just kind of run through the tournament, because he's got to wait. Listen, I know people are comparing him. I understand. All right.
Oh no,
But
I'm not comparing him.
no, I don't think anybody should be. But I will say, without question, this is the most dominant run a person has had since Tiger. Like he is as consistent. He's only 29. He is as consistently great a golfer that I've seen since Tiger, truly. Because, like, Rory, when he was younger, had that run where it was like, oh, shit, this is the next guy.
Everybody thought Spieth was going to be that guy, too.
Spieth had a run there. Justin Thomas had a run that, they all have, like, these runs, right, where they win 2 out of 3 majors or they win 3 in their first, like, in 2 years, and it's like, oh, shit. All right, these are the next guys. And look at all 3, especially Rory, but all 3 of those guys are still great golfers.
Sure.
But, like, they didn't turn out to be what I think Scottie Scheffler kind of is. Like, Scottie Scheffler he wins not all the time because that would be impossible, but he wins more times than he doesn't, it feels like. Or he's pretty, I don't know what the win percentage is, but, like, it's really, like, remarkable. And this was the 3rd leg of the career Grand Slam, so he only needs to win the Players, I believe, is the only one no, I'm sorry, the U.S. Open. The U.S. Open is the only one that he has not won. So he's won the Masters. He has now won the Open. He's won the Players Championship. I just can assume that a U.S. Open is going to happen at some point. And he really dominated this tournament. He had the lead after the second day, and that was it. He didn't even play well on Sunday. He really didn't. Like he started off. He didn't even play well, but he gave himself such a cushion. After round 3, he had a 6-shot lead. He gave himself such a cushion that even with him playing, and look at him not playing well is still better than most golfers. But even with him kind of just, getting through it, he still won by 4 strokes, and it was never in doubt. Just truly a remarkable performance by him. And just his stats. I'm trying to find, I had a page that I thought I saved that had like a bunch of Scheffler stats.
Well, that one thing I was talking about was he has the exact amount of days in between his first and latest in his 4th major that he won is Tiger Woods, to the exact same amount of days.
It's pretty good.
That's
pretty good.
Yep.
So he has 16 career wins. That was his 16th career win, his 3rd major. 70 top. Oh yeah, that was his 4th. Yeah. So these are So this is delay. So 17 wins he actually has. Yeah. So he has 17 wins, 4 majors, 70 top 10 finishes throughout his career. 70. Yeah, man, he's just, if he's in a tournament, even the ones that he doesn't win, that he's just around. He's going to be around. That's how good he really has been here. And it wasn't like other guys played necessarily bad. Like Rory played well. There were a lot of guys who played well, but this guy was just so much better. It was just crazy.
Just on a really different. The distance between, the one thing I will compare him to Tiger is I feel like the distance between him and the second best / most consistent is the same as it was from Tiger to second.
Yeah.
In his prime.
Yeah. There was a tweet that said players to win 4 majors by 3 strokes or more since the first Masters was held in 1934. Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Scottie Scheffler. So it's like, yeah.
There's you see a lot of those stats.
There are a ton of them. I swear I saw a page that had 1 million of them, and I'm just like, brother, but I can't. For some reason, I can't find it now. But I know you said last week that. Oh my God, I know that you said last week that the Open is your favorite because of the time it's on. So did
I
you
loved it.
watch? You
I
you know
did.
you had it. Yeah.
I had it on all 4 days.
You watched all 4 days?
I did.
Yeah.
And now, did I just stare at my TV all 4 days? No, but I had it on in the background while I'm writing or doing whatever else. But I did pay attention to I attentively watched the last round.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
And I was on it every day.
Love it. I love it. Now I know you're so as we kind of transition out of the Open, I know you were a big MMA guy, and there was a pay-per-view over the weekend.
And shout out Dustin Poirier last.
I was gonna say last ever fight, right, for
his
Poirier?
ass beat, thankfully. Not a big fan of him, but
yeah, but he's old. I assume it's because he's old. Yeah. So, who did he fight? Anybody of substance, or was it kind
he
of?
fought Max Holloway, former featherweight
Oh,
champion.
all right, yeah. Is
he
he
lost
the bad
decision.
motherfucker?
He is.
Champion?
He got
Yeah.
Lil Wayne came out with Dustin Poirier, New Orleans native, obviously. And the fight
Wow.
was in New Orleans, for those that don't know. And Dustin Poirier is from Lafayette, Louisiana. And then Lil Wayne also put the title around Holloway. He was going to put it around whoever won. Holloway won by unanimous decision. I think it was 2 judges had it 3-2 Holloway, and the other one had a 4-1 Holloway. I had a 5-0 Holloway, but I would have been fine with 4-1. I don't see how anybody gave Dustin Poirier 2 rounds, but that's besides the point. Right winner still came out. Up there. It was going into it. It was a card where it was very inconsequential. Like there wasn't like, okay, this is going to set up this guy. This is going to set up the next fight. It was just all bangers. Like it was all like, it wasn't going to be a boring fight. It was like old heads against other old heads, which the main event was as well. So it was a very entertaining card, even though going into it, you knew it wasn't going to be like, okay, now this guy's going to fight for the title next. This guy, like, there was none of that on there.
Okay.
But sometimes it's more entertaining when the stakes are a little lower. So,
yeah, I mean, if those guys listen, obviously, if you're fighting for something. But like if they just go out there and they ball,
Yeah, because you don't have like something huge on the line. You're just kind of going and
doing your thing. Like you're just kind of so focused and doing your thing. All right, rock and roll. All right, rock and roll. Okay. I got to talk to you, though, because since the last time we talked, Bradley Beal.
I feel like there might be a bigger NBA thing we need to talk about.
Oh, is there?
Maybe not bigger, but I almost punched a hole in my fucking TV when I saw it. This trading bitch, JBJ.
Oh, you're talking about Marcus Smart? He's not a
Celtic.
He was gone. Nah, he wasn't a Celtic anymore.
I fucking hate that guy.
He wasn't a Celtic anymore.
I want nothing but the worst for him. Nothing but the worst for him. Fuck him.
Yes.
Fuck him.
I get what you're saying, but it's not like we traded his ass. We got rid of him first.
Doesn't matter. It's a respect thing. You don't go to the Lakers. Go anywhere else. And then it's not like they're the fucking Thunder, like they're the fucking favorite.
No, but if
they're
LeBron reaches out to you and says, "Hey, come play with me," you're not.
It wasn't him. It was Luka.
Okay, well, again, are you gonna go say,
yes,
"No, Luka, I don't want to play with you"?
Actually, yes, that fat fuck. I'm good, thank you.
You seen the pictures? I don't think he's
a loser. He's a DeMarcus Cousins type of player. I'm good. It's a fucking loser. He quit in the finals. He quit in the finals.
Because he was by himself and hurt.
So what does that mean? You think Jaylen Brown would have quit? Fuck no.
I think he quit in the Knicks game at the end. I think they all did.
The Knicks? Wait, which game? The last game?
Game 6 against the Knicks. I think they all quit.
I don't know about that. I think they just got.
They lost by 40.
They stink.
No, Celtics stink. They lost by 40.
The Celtics are the third best team in Boston right now.
You know who else stinks? The Knicks. Lost by 40.
Better than the Celtics.
No, they're not, actually.
Celtics might be the third best team in Boston right now.
They're definitely the second. No, they don't. Come on.
The Red Sox are second. I don't know.
First of all, the Red Sox
are a bad baseball team.
Yeah. First of all, they are not second. They are first currently because the Patriots had 4 wins last year.
Patriots will be first.
We'll see. Maybe. I'm hoping. But the Patriots had 4 wins last year. So,
we can get in on baseball real quick if you want to talk about the Red Sox.
Yeah. I mean, look at just a terrible time to hit the All-Star break. They came out.
That's what we're blaming on. Okay.
Well, no. They had a great win yesterday. So I'm fine. Like I don't feel any. The Cubs have the best record in all of baseball. They played a really good team. They can fucking mash, dude.
They don't have the best team in baseball.
They have the best. All right, well, then they have the best record in the National League. I apologize.
There you go.
But they have the best record in the National League. They can mash. Their lineup is fucking...
Their lineup is scary. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Holy shit. But the Red Sox couldn't hit the first two games. Couldn't hit at all. They were in those games until later on, and then they just gave... Like, Bayo pitched on Saturday. He gave up 3 early runs, and then he went 7. Didn't give up any more runs. But just got shut out. We couldn't hit. The day before, we couldn't hit either. Yesterday, the bats came alive, and we had Crochet on the hill. So, I mean, it's going to handle business.
I got a question for you. We have a series. This starts tonight as we're recording this. Blue Jays, Yankees. Who are you rooting for? The first place team to win, or the team that you can catch to win? Like who? You know what I'm trying to
I'm rooting
ask?
for the Blue Jays to win because I
So
think
you wanna
inevitably
catch
the
the
Blue
Yankees,
Jays will
okay.
be the Blue Jays and not be involved.
What does that
So,
mean?
the Blue Jays are the Blue Jays. Every time that they're good, towards the end, they don't do it because
We have the same amount of division titles in the last 10 years. As the Red
Okay, yeah.
Sox. What does that
But
mean?
I'm just telling the Blue Jays historically, since
It's a
the
different era,
90s, I agree.
Well, don't say since the 90s. We won 2 straight World Series in the 90s.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But since, I mean, in my lifetime, the Blue Jays have never been a team that when the Red Sox were the Red Sox, I was like, we got to worry about them. We got to worry about, we never had.
We've also never been a laughing stock either. We're never
That's
like
fair.
ass.
That's
We're never
fair.
just dog shit.
Yeah, that's fair. But I feel like the American League East, besides the early Rays years, we've always been competitive. The Orioles sucked for a while, though. Oh,
And they might be back to that.
I think they are. I don't know how they are with all the talent they have. Well, I know how they are. Sign Corbin Burns, even though he threw out his arm. But sign, you had a good pitcher for the first time since Messina, basically. And you made the playoffs last year. And then you let him go, and now you stink. Almost like the ace matters.
How do you think you guys fare against Philly this week? The pitching matchup as we're recording tonight is atrocious.
We're losing tonight.
That is not good.
It's Walker Buehler versus Zach Wheeler tonight. That's an L. That's an L. All right. So we're coming out of the gate losing 3 out of 4. It's fine.
As much as I troll the Red Sox, that is a horrific.
I mean, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? However, I do feel like and again, I know we stunk those first 2. I'm talking a broader sense.
Yeah.
I do think the offense is performing at a level where, like, we're going to lose tonight because we're not going to pitch as well.
Well,
but
you might score 8 tonight and still lose.
I don't know if we'll score 8 on Wheeler.
Well, you know what? Even if you do,
I think we'll knock him. I think we'll get. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna watch. I'll throw a no-hitter now or some shit. But you know what I mean. He's gonna pitch well, but I don't think it's gonna be like an infallible. Although I will say on Saturday, Imanaga, holy shit. That was a fucking master class, dude. We couldn't do shit. We had like 3 hits.
Japan just wheels out these fucking pitchers out of nowhere.
I couldn't believe it. He wasn't even. You know what his fastball? His fastball's 91.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And I'm sitting there and I'm going, how the fuck can't we hit the?
Don't you look at it being like, I could hit that shit, knowing you can't, but like you still think. But I mean, my point is though, you think these guys that have been playing baseball for 50 years and
I'm like, I've
$30 million.
I've seen you take 101 mile per hour fastball and hit it 500 feet. This guy's throwing 91.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Are you shitting me? I don't know. But anyway,
I'll take a sweep this week. We'll be up by 6 if we do that.
Yeah, I mean, look I'm rooting for you guys, not because I'm rooting for you guys because I root for 2 teams. I root for the Boston Red Sox and whoever is playing.
It's pretty much like if the Jets are playing the Steelers, kind of, with the Patriots.
I think you would be shocked at who I'd be rooting for in that Jets and Steelers matchup.
But you know what I mean, though.
I know, but I'm just telling you right now. If it's the Jets versus
the Jets,
because the Jets are winning one other game.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
they're winning one other game. I fucking hate the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the Pittsburgh Steelers. But anyway, I don't dislike the Blue Jays. Like I said, my whole life as a baseball fan, I have never gone into a Red Sox season being like, man, we got to worry about the Blue Jays. And I don't say that disrespectfully. I'm just saying that is just, but that's just been. Listen,
this team is special, JP. This is better. I made a statement on Twitter the other day. This team is better than the back-to-back ALCS teams with Joey Bats and all them.
I would agree with you. I would probably agree.
Our 7 through 9 hitters are better than a lot of teams 1 through 3. Not maybe on paper, but how they perform. There's no weakness in the lineup. Literally not one.
I'm not gonna.
In
I'm
our
not gonna
big
fight you.
offseason signing, Santander played the first 2 weeks of the season. That was it. He's been hurt.
Yeah, and you don't have Varsho correctly. Right?
He's not a
Is
great
he still out?
batter. Yeah, he's out, but he's like the best
But
center fielder in
he
baseball
was a good
defensively.
hitter. But he was a good hitter when he was
He
in
wasn't.
Arizona.
He's not a bad hitter. He's not a bad hitter, but my point is, you don't even care. So if you get even if you don't really care. But if you get both of those guys back at the how they played last year and shit,
Yeah.
We need pitching bad. And all the reports are we're willing to be aggressive and trade all of our prospects if we need to get real pitching.
Who's your ace? Barrios?
Gausman is probably the best
Gausman's
pitcher,
good.
but he hasn't been
Gausman's
great the
good.
last year or so.
Yeah.
But Barrios has been very good. The whole team, you're not in first place with anybody playing like shit, really. But
yeah,
especially over like a Yankees team and a Red Sox team that on paper had World Series aspirations before the season started.
Yeah.
That 10-game winning streak probably put those maybe back on the table.
For us,
if you're a Red Sox fan or a team that's like in the higher middle right now of the AL, you don't see anybody that you're shitting your pants of in the American League.
The American League sucks.
And to be fair, the National League kind of sucks. The Dodgers have lost like 7 out of 10 like twice.
Yeah,
in the last
and they're coming to Fenway this weekend, and they'll probably sweep our asses. And I'll be like,
but
"What the fuck?"
There is no Dodgers of like the last 2 years right now in any league. No one is that afraid of anybody.
I mean, the Tigers are I would say the Tigers and the Cubs are the two most complete teams.
But my point is, you're still not shitting down your leg seeing them.
No.
So that's why I think the deadline will be kind of crazy because a lot of teams think they're in it and think they can with one or two. Like I know I'm biased, but you think the Blue Jays front office, they think if we get an ace-ish level player, they're like we can easily win the World Series. Not easily, like we'll walk
I mean,
through
they
them,
would.
I
think
like,
that would make them more of a
oh,
contender. In my eyes, at least, that would make them more of a contender.
I think our lineup doesn't need anything.
That's fair.
Like I said, you can have Santander and Varsho come be like, okay, there's our off-season acquisitions.
Yeah. For me,
there's no pitching walking through the door.
Yeah, for me, and what is today? Today's the 21st, so the trade deadline is in 10 days.
Yep.
10 days. So next week we'll probably be diving into the trade. It'll be right in the heap.
There might have been a move made.
There might already be a couple moves. Yeah. The Red Sox. My thing is, I would like them to upgrade a few things offensively, but I think like we need a number. All right, Brian Bayo has been very good. And he's been very good for like a good stretch to the point where I feel like this is kind of who he is. Like he's good. He's pretty solid.
He's like a
now,
3 though,
but he's a 3. Yeah, we need a guy.
You need what we do. You need a guy. You need
between Crochet because Crochet is a fucking animal. This guy, holy shit. We haven't had a pitcher like this good, and like this guy is. Every time he pitches, it's like, holy shit.
But
man.
He pitches like better when you guys suck on offense. Did you see that? Like he's like, it's like he knows in his head, like I can't fuck up, and he doesn't fuck up.
He's like, I can't give up any runs.
Nothing. He's like, fuck it, and gives up like a 3-run bomb, and then he locks in.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
Like yesterday, we were coming in losing 2 straight. He's the ace. He gave up like
8 or 9 hits too, but he
didn't have his best stuff yesterday. He gave up 8 hits. He only struck out 4 dudes. Like he didn't have his best stuff, but he was like, yeah, all right. He gave up one run, and it was 1-0 the whole fucking game. And he was in jams the whole time, but he got out of it, and he was like pumped. He was like, all right. And then our king, William Abreu, fucking
and
king,
Bregman.
dude. Yes, but Abreu
put it open.
Yes, Bregman. Abreu hit the clutch 2-run bomb to give us a 2-1 lead. Oh man, I jumped out of my chair. I was having Uncle Joe time with the nephews.
And you should be paying me to watch Red Sox games. The last 2 times I put on Red Sox games, I'm not kidding. The time the MLB app loaded up, it was this. I turn it on. I see the lights. They did like this light show as these.
Yeah, they do that after now. Yeah,
and
they
I was
the
like,
lights.
The audio came on before the video.
Let me tell you.
And I heard the place losing their mind. And then I turned it on yesterday. Willie Abreu was going, "Fuck yeah!" I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
Oh yeah, and that let me tell you. I love that about this team because they're all younger. A lot of them are younger. They get jacked up, dude. Like when they do something good, they're like fucking screaming and like.
That's why I love the
Blue Jays team in 2015. Hell yeah, man!
You know, Joey Bats with a bat flip, and Edwin Encarnacion already did the parrot thing, or you gotta love when your team does that.
Oh my god, yeah! But Abreu hit the 2-run bomb,
He was
and
fucking
then
jacked.
Dude, he was pumped. He leads the team in homers. He has 20, and that guy is a guy that he was a throw-in in the Christian Vasquez trade with the Astros.
Yeah, the catcher. Yep.
And that was when that trade happened, that was a shocking trade around here because Vasquez was.
People were happy.
Xander Bogaerts, the player, was pissed because that was like his best friend, and they did not. He felt like he deserved to be kind of told that was happening, and he found out, and he was not happy. I think that was part of the reason why he was left, kind of. Yeah. Yes. And Abreu was not the top guy we got in that trade. He was like the third. I think we got 3 guys. He might have been the second or third guy in that trade. And he's going to hit 30 home runs this year. And he's going to lead the team in home runs. And as the trade line comes, the name you hear a lot of is Jarren Duran, who
for pitching.
Oh,
no, you're crazy here. You're crazy here.
It depends on the level of pitcher to me.
But you don't need him. All of your good players in the outfield.
But it's more. Okay. There was a report that came out by like people like a Red Sox guy in the know, a beat guy. Yeah. And he said that if they, I think. Yeah, great writer. And Rob Bradford confirmed it. Yeah, like Bradfo. And he said that if they trade Jarren Duran, they will have to do serious damage control in the clubhouse. Like he's that type of guy.
I think he's the type of guy. If I'm good enough that you need to.
He's pretty good though. He's a dynamic.
Last year was much better than he actually is. I think.
I agree. Well, he played the highest.
He's not garbage. I'm not saying he's trash.
But he's a dynamic player. Fast, can hit for power. He hustles. He plays hard. But he's a leader. Like the Red Sox do that thing when they hit the home run, they put the Wally head on the guy.
Yeah, that was his idea too.
His idea. He's the guy that's at the top of and I know this sounds stupid, but
the baseball thing, he was standing on top of the stairs.
Yes, giving it to him. And I feel like in baseball, of all the sports, camaraderie matters the most.
You're together fucking the entire year.
Yes,
together.
And I feel like that it matters the most in baseball, and the Red Sox have it. And the one thing I still think the return is malpractice that they got for Rafi Devers.
They're not the trade.
That trade, those guys are much more together, and you can see when Wilyer hit that home run. If you see the way the team, they weren't doing they're there now because Devers is not there.
Well, did you see? And funnily enough, was Durant his comments right after the trade? He was like, yeah. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, he was just like, whatever.
He said it in a very PR way, but he basically, if you read through, if that was not a recorded interview, he would have been like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Like we didn't like him. Yeah. He wasn't really close with any of us.
Great fucking hitter, but we just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't want to trade any of those guys. The guy,
I get it, but
the guy that, and we're not going to be able to trade him, but the guy that really should be the odd man out that we don't need is Yoshida.
No one's trading for that.
Exactly. If I'm the Red Sox, because the name being floated out around here is Joe Ryan.
Yeah, the Twins.
Yeah.
All-star starter.
Seems to have he's been good for 3 or 4 years.
From All-Star Weekend, him and Crochet were basically having sex in the
they probably listen. If that helps, do what you got to do. I don't give a shit.
I hope Vlad was giving out hand jobs at the.
I was gonna say, give him some heat. Just give him a nice heat. You'll be fine. Give him a nice heat. But
they were making out and picking. I'm like, Jesus Christ! He might as well put on a fucking Sox jersey.
If I'm the Red Sox, and I'm trying to get that level of stuff. If you're getting rid of Duran or Abreu, because those are the 2 guys, and I keep Abreu personally.
I do. I agree.
I keep Abreu.
I just think he's a better player.
Also, the thing about Duran is Abreu's 25. Duran is again not old,
Duran's but 22. Though.
I think people think Duran's 23. He's 29 years old. He's not again young. Clearly has a lot of good years ahead of him.
But people think he's Marcel Myers' age.
Yes. They think he's 23, 24, and it's no. He's going to be just closer to 30 than he is 20. 22.
He was ass until he was 26. That's
yes. So. Abreu's 25 years old, and he's just coming into his own. Won the Gold Glove last year. Like I said, if he stays healthy the rest of the way, he should hit 30 bombs. This is a Gold Glove outfielder that can give you power. That is not something you just that's not every
He's not
team
a
doesn't have
throw
that.
into a deal.
Yes. I
Well, he
trade
was,
Christian
but he's not
Campbell.
anymore.
I trade Christian Campbell.
I just think his value is so low right now. And
I don't think it's low. He's got an $8 million a year contract for 8 years, still a top 10 prospect in baseball.
Here's the thing, though. I think that contract could be perceived as a bad thing with teams if they think this is more Christian Campbell than how he started. I'm not saying I agree, but I'm saying teams might think that. So if you're paying a guy that you think is just batting 170 and $8 to $9 million,
but he's gone down to the minors and he's raked.
Oh, he hasn't.
In the minors,
160.
No, that was what he was doing up here.
No, it's what he's doing now. Go look. Section 10 was talking about it yesterday.
All right, good. All right. Well, I don't pay attention to the.
And he's only played 11 games at first base out of like 35 or something like that.
Well, he just started playing.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I don't know. He's so young that you don't. I mean, you care, but you don't care like really. And they don't need him this season really. There's about after next year.
There's a pitching prospect in the Red Sox system as well that they're saying is like definitely gonna be in a deal for a pitcher. I think it's Polar or like hold on.
No. Their top prospects
pitching wise.
Peyton Tolley.
Yeah, that's it. Tolley. Peyton Tolley. So they said that he will be almost in any deal that happens, potentially a Campbell.
And they have that outfielder that they call Password because
the Password.
Junkston Garcia or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Junkston Garcia. Yeah.
It would probably be like him. If you're doing Ryan, it's probably like Garcia, Tolley, and like
Durant.
A lower level guy. Or no.
You're not going to be able to get Joe Ryan unless you definitely are throwing like Campbell.
I think the Twins, if they're selling Ryan, they don't want MLB players back. They're kind of giving players away.
Yeah. And I have no problem with the Red Sox trading.
I think Durant would be in what they call a hockey trade, which is all-star, a little bit lower level outfield or position player for an all-star, a little bit lower level pitcher. Like just
that's what they're saying. They're saying Durant for Ryan. That's what they're kind of saying.
I think it would be one of the apparently the Patriots. Jesus, hopefully the Patriots aren't trading for a Diamondbacks player, but the Blue Jays
Gallen.
The Blue Jays and Red Sox are both Gallen and Merrill Kelly.
Yeah, Gallen's a little younger than Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
So I would prefer. Listen, I'm always like, you got to get. If there's a guy that's 34 and there's a guy that's 31, you go get the 31-year-old.
Oh, I agree.
You know what I mean? They're both good though.
And then
but Gallen's having a bad year though.
Yeah, he is. But that might be like a better buy low and think you can change him type. Like you can get something back out, especially if he's not your ace. He doesn't have to be all that pressure on him. But then also they have Eugenio Suarez, who hits I think 3 home runs a day at this point. But he hits I think 2 or 3 home runs every day. I don't think he's ever not hit a home run. Yeah. And then a guy I think you guys should be going for is Josh Naylor.
I think we are interested. He's been floated around.
He's a straight up rental, which so you're not gonna that brings his value down, which is great for anybody trading for him. And then obviously you guys still need a first baseman pretty desperate. After Abraham Torres, maybe the worst base running thing I've ever seen in my life. Over the weekend.
I wanted him off the team. I would say maybe, and he's been good. He's been a good fill-in. But when that happened, especially in that time, it was like 1-0 or 2-0, and we had 2 guys on, no outs, and I'm like, all right, this is it. Because the Red Sox have been winning a lot of these games. They come from behind. Like, that's just how they play.
Right.
And I was just like, all right, here we go. This is the inning. We're going to do it. And this fucking guy. Holy shit. I couldn't believe it. There were no outs.
That's the thing about the Red. Like, okay, you see I like to troll you guys, but let me be realistic.
No, we're dumb as fuck. We're the dumbest team alive.
You guys are the dumbest fucking team I've ever watched play baseball, ever. And if I was a Red Sox fan, I would have 38 holes in this wall behind me because you know how good the players on the team are on paper and how they've done in the past. And then guys like Anthony Meyer and Campbell's like futures. There's like, it should not be like this.
I don't get it.
What? You think it's core? What do you think it is?
First of all, I think it's the team is young, and I think.
But it's not only young players doing this.
I agree. But if you're around dumb people, you get dumber.
But if it's just Anthony and Meyer doing dumb shit, okay, fine. But like Duran's doing dumb shit, Toro's
Duran's always done dumb shit.
But that's my point, though. It's your 28, 30-year-old players doing this. Like, what the fuck is that?
Well, because I don't think they teach fundamentals when these kids are learning how to play baseball anymore.
I think that's also probably a fair point.
You don't teach shit like that anymore. It's, oh, you can throw the ball 100? Cool. Oh, you can hit the ball 500 feet? Cool.
Fucking whip and fucking
That's it.
Bafibda and all these
They don't go, hey, do you know like base running etiquette? Like, do you know, not etiquette, but like, do you know how to
oh my, did you see that
nobody knows how to run the bases anymore.
Durant almost murdered Masataka Yoshida on the field. Did you see that when they ran into each other?
Yeah. And
you know why that was? Carabas said, I don't know if you heard section 10 from yesterday.
No, I haven't.
He could like you know how he always does the thing where he's like, just trust me, I know, but you know it's the players literally just telling him.
Yeah, Durant.
It was
probably
what he basically told that Durant told him, and Durant waved him off, and Yoshida just said like, no, it's closer to me, I'm taking it type of thing, and then Durant just drilled him. But if you knew from fucking playing Little League, the center fielder has priority over everybody because he's the quarterback. So if he says, get the fuck out, it's my ball, get the fuck out, it's his ball.
Yes.
And Yoshida was just like, no, it's next to me. And then Durant just said, all right, just fucking drilled him. But that's the thing, though. Like, you should know a fucking center fielder has priority over everybody else in the outfield.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, I don't know.
And that would frustrate me to the nth degree. If I was a Red Sox fan and we were just losing games because we sucked or whatever, like, if you're a White Sox fan, you just know you suck.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the Rockies fan, you just know you suck. The Red Sox have too many good players and too many high-rated prospects that are getting regular playing time that they should not be doing the shit they do sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, we are very dumb.
Yeah,
we are very dumb.
I don't understand what the problem is. Do you think that it might just be a case of like a Cora overstaying his welcome too, though, to a point, or no? Do you think you just need a fresh face in the locker room?
No, I actually think Cora, the way I've kind of seen him managing these games and just the way he's like presenting himself, I actually think Cora is the right guy.
What if you miss the playoffs? Do you keep him?
This year, yes. Next year, absolutely not.
Keep him, you mean, if you miss it?
Yeah, we just signed him to the 3-year extension. They're not going to get rid of him in the first.
No, I meant you, though. If you pretend everybody made no money, like it was just a volunteer job,
I would keep him.
Okay.
I would keep him. But if we go into next year with Meyer, first full year, all year, Anthony, we still got, if they re-sign Bregman, which is that's a key thing they need to do.
I think if you got rid of Cora, Bregman might dip. If that happened.
Yeah, I think the only reason Bregman wanted to come here was for Cora.
And he hit like 400 with the Astros at Fenway or something insane like that.
He smacks the shit out of the ball at Fenway. I mean, Bregman's just been great.
All the Astros does. Springer, I don't think he's ever gone out when we played you guys. He just gets a hit.
The Astros, that ALCS we had with them, what a time. What a time that was in 2018. Yeah. 7 games. Oh, my God, dude. Just a time how good that series was.
But baseball will be, like we were talking about, NFL will get hot and heavy here in a couple weeks. But as long as the Blue Jays and Red Sox keep playing how they're playing, that'll be right. And we also play each other, I think, 6 or 7 times in September.
Yeah.
Which could determine the division, the wild card, or it'll determine something in the playoffs, regardless of what it is.
Look, it's going to be good. If our teams are involved in a pennant race,
which they will be,
it seems like they both should be.
We can both agree. We hope it's us and not the Yankees. We can.
Oh yeah, I mean,
listen, we can agree on that.
I'd root for almost anything besides the New York Yankees. Almost anything.
Perfect.
All right. ESPN, before we get out of here, last thing. We were talking about how football is going to be coming up and dominating here soon. ESPN. Let me pull it up here. ESPN released their, now this is just based on the rosters, right? There's like nothing else.
Yeah, not
the lineups.
And they noted in the it's a pretty lengthy start before they get into the piece of the rankings. It's no projections. It's not like for instance, I think we're gonna do good because Drake May is gonna take an ascent into a top 10 quarterback. They're not taking that.
So they're not doing that into account.
They're not taking that into consideration.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start. I know you already saw this list, but the 32nd. The worst team in the league, according to this.
Roster talent-wise.
New Orleans Saints.
I couldn't agree any more with anything ever.
Now, you are in
Louisiana. I'm in the Bayou.
Oh, my God.
Hey, he is fucking that door up today.
Today he's
if you watch this, you always see Lou sneak into the room, like a little snake kind of just sneaking through the doorway. He is
drop kicking today. He is drop kicking him today. Okay. Yeah, so they are at 32nd. They are going to be starting, and then he's gone. That's it. That's it.
He just had to let everybody know.
10 seconds?
He had to let everybody know he is on the podcast today, especially just Lou.
Boom! Right in there. I'm here.
I respect
See ya.
I respect
Unbelievable. They're going to be starting a 28-year-old rookie
Tyler
at
Shuck.
quarterback, Tyler Shaw.
Shuck.
Shuck. It's GH, though.
I know, but that he was a quarterback at Louisville, and that's how they said his name when they were playing when I was watching. Yep.
Okay.
Shuck. He
Obviously,
is a long neck motherfucker, by the way.
Is he? Good to know. You got Alvin Kamara, but he's old, but he's still good. Still good. Olave's a good receiver. I like Olave.
Hopefully he stays healthy. He had a nasty concussion.
Yeah. Rashid Shaheed. Okay. Brandon Cooks, older, but still
skeleton.
But he still puts up numbers.
By the way, he's not as old as you think he is.
No, he's like 32, maybe. He's
I think he might be younger.
Is he under 30? He's not under 30.
No. I think he's like 30.
He's been in the league for what feels like 17 years.
He died in the Super Bowl with us as well.
Remember that? We would have won.
He died.
We would have won. He was good for us that year. I'm surprised. We should have kept him, I thought.
Yeah.
But anyway. That's about it. They got nothing else. The DeMario Davis, great player. Chase Young, they do have. Carl Granderson is a good player. He's a good player.
I think their defense won't be embarrassing.
No, Brian Brzee could be good. They got Matthew. He's older. Kool-Aid McKinstry, one of the best names in the league. The Bama player, his second year now, so maybe he'll be
New Orleans. I will be there.
You going to the Pats game?
12th, I believe. Well, yeah. What we only play in New Orleans every 8 years because you only play the opposite. You only play like the opposite conference's division every 4 years.
Yeah.
And obviously, you only play them once, so it'd be next time would be in New England. So then we wouldn't play here again for 8 more years. So.
Got it. 31 Cleveland Browns.
I don't know if I agree with this one. I think their defense is just too good to be that.
I mean, they drafted Mason Graham. They got Myles Garrett.
And their defense is already good, and they took the 5th overall pick on a D tackle.
Yeah. They got Newsom's a good cornerback. Emerson's a good cornerback. Yeah, I mean, the linebacking core, and they got Denzel Ward, too. Their linebacking core could be a little better.
Right.
But other than that, it's really the offense. Judy did pop off last year, though.
The offense is fucking putrid.
Yeah. Jerry Judy did pop off last year, but they got Quinton Junkins from Ohio State. They drafted him, but he has legal trouble.
He might not be available.
He might not be available because he has legal trouble. Kenny Pickett is their starting quarterback projected. So there you go.
They have Shedeur there, of course, lurking.
They do have
Shedeur. Dylan Gabriel.
Yep. Because why not? Yeah. All right. Number 30, Carolina Panthers. I don't agree with that either. They were sneaky at the end of last year.
Bryce Young looked like he could be okay.
Yeah. They were sneaky.
He certainly earned himself this season.
I agree.
And they drafted what's his face, the receiver. Why am I drawing a blank on his? Oh, Tetero McMillan, like 8th overall, whatever it was, from Arizona.
And they have
Leggett from last year. They got the best accent in the history of the NFL. Best accent in sports history.
Oh my god, incredible! Yeah, Xavier Leggett seems.
They still have Thielen, a nice veteran guy, and he'll have no pressure on him because he'll be 3rd or 4th on the depth chart.
Yeah. What's the running situation there? They don't have strong.
They drafted running back Jonathan Brooks in the 2nd round last year, but they knew he was going to miss most of the season.
Is he Texas?
Yep. I think he played the last couple games and he looked okay, but obviously it was week 16 and 17 or 18 or whatever it was in his first career action, and he only played like 10 snaps. But they cut ties with Miles Sanders, who was like their big offseason acquisition after the Eagles let his ass go for obviously Saquon Barkley. I said that was a pretty good decision by them.
Yeah.
But I don't think they should be 30th.
No, I don't either.
Mid-20s.
Yeah. Now we're getting to some. We're not going to be sticking around, but now we're getting like number 29, New York Jets. Again, they got a lot of talented players. They could be
33rd somehow.
Yeah, but they have Sauce Gardner, who they just signed, who's really good.
Oh, I'm nervous about that deal. But the Christian Gonzalez might make $100 million a year.
You got to give it to him.
Oh no, yeah, obviously
you got him.
But good look. I think he's better than Sauce Gardner had his good rookie. He was not that good last year, by the way.
No, but people will say it's because they didn't throw it to him because he's so good. He was coming, and I'm like, maybe I don't know. They got Quinnen Williams, great player,
unbelievable player.
Yeah. They got Sauce, who's solid. They signed Garrett Wilson, who's a great player.
Yeah, they locked up the 2 rookie.
They locked up. Yeah, they locked up both of them. They got Justin Fields now. Breece Hall is an excellent running back.
By the way, hot take. I think Justin Fields is an upgrade over how Aaron Rodgers played last year.
I agree.
Justin Fields isn't Lamar Jackson, but he's.
They drafted Mason Taylor, the tight end.
My boy.
Again. The Jets
Jason
are the
Taylor's
Jets.
son, I don't know if you knew that.
What?
Jason Taylor's son.
I did know that. I did know that. The Jets are the Jets, so you know they're going to suck. But
It doesn't
their
matter.
roster's not the worst. But
No. I think that's a decent, maybe a couple spots higher, but nothing crazy.
yeah. See, my thing is, you come up to number 28, and it's the Tennessee Titans. How?
How the fuck are they not last?
How the fuck are the Tennessee Titans?
The Saints are worse. They should be 31st.
Better, but the Titans are worse than the Panthers.
They should be 31st.
Yeah, the Titans are worse than the Browns to me, and the Titans, from a talent standpoint, are worse than the Jets.
I think I don't know.
Are they banking that much on Cam Ward? Because
I don't think
today Will Levis had surgery out for the year. So Cam Ward is 100%. You're starting week 1, buddy.
The other quarterback on the roster are Tim Boyle and Brandon Allen.
Yeah. They got Tony Pollard. He came over last year. He was good for them. He's not, listen, they're coming off of Derrick Henry.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think he's solid. They brought over Tyler Lockett, who's older but is still a really good receiver.
I love Jeffrey Simmons on defense.
Yeah. Van Jefferson. I mean,
that's not the worst receiving core ever.
No.
They still have a Kwon who's a decent tight end. Cam Ward's gonna have a couple of weapons to work with.
They drafted a kid that's also gonna be sneaky at tight end as well. Wow, what the hell's his name? Oh my god. It's like a super southerny. Hold on.
If you say the school, I could tell you.
Hold on, bro. Gunnar Helm.
Oh yeah, Oklahoma?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They drafted him.
You can name any NFL player, I'll tell you where he went to college. It's very
There you go. Yeah. I mean, their defense is good. They got some good defense. Yeah, Jeffrey Simmons is great.
Jeffrey Simmons forever.
L'Jarius Sneed is a good corner.
Awful shit he had to do with last year. I don't know if you know about that. So he signed the big deal. You know, he was like an all-pro with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And that was big news because the Titans outbid him to bring him.
Yeah.
And then
you spilled water all over myself, he says.
That's okay.
All over myself. Anyway.
I believe, and I don't want to get this wrong, but I'm pretty sure he had a kid pass away.
Oh.
And so he was awful, but like, okay, who gives, like, he might have had some things weighing on his fucking mind.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
His fucking kid died. Like, I don't know.
Football
if he really gave a fuck about the NFL at that point.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So like you're probably going through the motions the whole time.
If he's a year removed and he feels like he's gotten, what he needed, like, support-wise.
I don't know if you ever do.
But you know what I mean, though.
Yeah,
if he can get back to how he was with the Chiefs, like, unbelievable player.
Yeah, number one guy. All right, so we'll get a little quicker here as we keep going. So 27 is the New York Giants. I mean, they did draft my dude Scatterbo, and they do have Malik Nabers, good player. And they're deep. They got, again, whatever. But 27 is the New York Giants. 26 is the Atlanta Falcons. Okay. 25, Indianapolis Colts. See, I feel like they should be lower. Maybe I'm crazy. Am I crazy?
Colts should be worse.
Worse than 25, I feel like. When you think of the Colts, you're like, oh, they got a lot of talent.
No, I don't think they have a lot of talent. Okay. But
maybe they do. I don't know.
I don't know.
20 players. 24 Miami Dolphins.
They might be 30th next year.
This is a team that's shocking. 23 Las Vegas Raiders.
Why is that shocking?
Because they were one of the worst teams in the league last year.
Oh, I thought you meant like they should be higher.
How are they 23?
It's the Pete Carroll effect, and they also brought in Ashton Genty.
Yeah, and they got Geno Smith.
They kind of did
their number one receiver is Jacoby Myers. Their number one receiver. Remember when he was here?
Jacoby Myers back here? I am.
I would in a second. We should never got rid of him. Bill.
I think they did and I don't mean poor man's, like it was much worse than what we did, but they did something similar to what we did, and they kind of gotten back to being a real operation like we did.
Yeah.
They have a serious coach. They know Pete Carroll's not gonna be there for 10 years. But if you can get 3 years out of Pete Carroll to kind of stabilize your shit again, same with Geno Smith, get him 3 to 5 years to stabilize your operation again. Genty's going to be an all-pro for 7 years probably.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers isn't Justin Jefferson, but he's not garbage.
No, but you got
Brock Bowers is generational tight end.
Yeah.
They're back to being
a kid
serious.
too, that Jack Beck. They drafted him. He looks like he could be good.
His brother died in that New Orleans tragedy on New Year's.
Brutal.
Former LSU player, then transferred to TCU, Jack Beck.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah, they have Michael Myers still, the other tight end they drafted in the second round 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So they have some. Again, they just want to be like you think we're going to be 8 to 10 wins.
Do you know what their right tackle? Do you know what their right tackle's name is? By the way,
is it Colton Miller or is that the left tackle?
That's the left tackle. He's good. Their right tackle's name DJ Glaze.
Oh yeah, Maryland.
Let me check.
Or is that Delmar Glaze that went to Maryland?
DJ Glaze.
Yeah,
Maryland, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
Very
name.
odd talent I have.
What a name.
One of the few. I don't have many, but
Yeah. All right. We keep going. 22 Jacksonville Jaguars.
terrible team.
It should be lower.
This team should be 10 spots higher than you about to say.
Yeah, number 21. So they have the Patriots at 21.
What is the? I didn't really read much of it. What are the What do they say?
Yeah, I'll tell you what it says. All right. Biggest strength. You ready? The secondary.
I wholeheartedly agree.
The Patriots beefed up at cornerback by signing standout Carlton Davis III as a running mate for Christian Gonzalez, a move that supplies New England with one of the league's top perimeter duos. Marcus Jones has developed into a quality slot corner. Jabril Peppers has emerged as an elite safety. Jabril Peppers has emerged as an elite safety. Jabril Peppers. He's a good safety. Elite.
When you think, can you name any elite safeties for the most part? I think by the default definition, he might be like a top 5 to 7 safety. Yeah, but I also don't think he's elite. I just think the safety is just kind of shit.
Yeah. Jabril Peppers has emerged as an elite safety in recent seasons, and he'll be joined by Kyle Duggar and newcomer Marcus Epps. All three safeties battled injuries last season, but have been solid to good starters when healthy. Solid to good is not elite. There's two different words.
Yeah.
Anyway. Biggest weaknesses, without question, wide receiver. The much improved Patriots are fairly balanced, which made this harder than expected. The Patriots upgraded their receivers, but questions remain. Steph Diggs was one of the league's best receivers in his prime, but he's 31 and recovering from last year's torn ACL. Demario Douglas is a solid slot man, but he's undersized and limited to short-range work. Kendrick Bourne and Mac Hollins are serviceable, but the team still hopes for a breakout from youngsters Kyle Williams, Jalen Pogue, Kayshon Boutte, and or Javon Baker. Here's my hot take.
Really quick, just to touch on something. It wasn't, thankfully, it was his brother that got killed. Jerry Sneed, by the way.
Okay.
But
still terrible.
Shooting,
still terrible.
by the way. Yeah. So
yeah. My hot take is both Jalen Pogue and Javon Baker will not be on this team.
I would love that.
Maybe Pogue, but Baker gone, dude. See you later.
Call me crazy. I think I'd rather have Baker than Pogue.
I would, but I think they're both going to be. I think the 5-year.
Pogue has that thing of professionalism that they'll like. He's a good character guy. All that
I think it's going to be Diggs, Douglas, Bourne, Mac Hollins, and Boutte. Kyle Williams and Boutte. I think those are going to be the guys. Kyle Williams is going to be a stud.
I know, but in being an LSU fan, I know the talent Boutte has, but I know how ass he was his last year at LSU and first year in the NFL. I thought he was all right last year, though. But he was our best receiver last year. I don't know if he can go from one.
It seemed like Drake May liked him, but I don't know if that was just because that's all he had. He loved Hunter Henry.
You got to give him a chance with a real operation, though.
I agree.
Call me crazy. I think I'd trade Kendrick Bourne.
Who's the fuck's going to take Kendrick Bourne?
For a 5th? Sure.
You might have better.
San Francisco. The Niners. Hey,
are we sure that Demario Douglas is good?
No,
I'm not.
I'm not sure
at all.
I'm willing to. You know,
I would get rid of him for the right deal. You give me a third rounder for him?
We're not getting a third rounder for him. Kendrick Bourne's former team, Jawan Jennings, apparently wants out.
But he's gonna want number one money, and he's not number one.
Well, I think they said he wanted about 14, 15. I'm giving him that.
Yeah, I would.
We have unlimited money still.
No, they would never let him go, even though there's rumors. You go get Terry motherfucking McLaurin. That's who you get.
I'll fucking pass out right now.
If we got Terry McLaurin, I would be erect for a week and a half.
Would you get on my 11-12 win bandwagon at that point?
Oh, I get on your 14-15 win bandwagon at that point.
Undefeated. Fuck it.
Potentially.
That guy's unbelievable.
That guy is one of my favorite non-Patriots ever.
You want to know a reason why I think we actually would have a chance for it to happen? The one reason? What team does he play for, JPJ?
The Washington.
And how much of a Commanders thing would it be to finally have a real team, real superstar quarterback, and then you get rid of his number one receiver because you don't want to pay him? That'd be the most Commanders thing of all time.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think is the chance to happen.
I would be, if I was the Patriots, I would be calling down there every day, just being like, what's the deal?
You also want to know why I think it has a chance. With the thing we talked about last week, man, of the show, the Kraft-Belichick back and forth. Kraft wants to stick it to Belichick so bad, he might actually be willing to pay and send draft picks and all this shit to get real players. And just be like, fuck you, buddy. We don't need you. We're one without you.
Yeah. So the Patriots are 21. The X factors for 2025, they say, are Will Campbell and Morgan Moses, which are obviously Our 4th overall draft pick, left tackle Will Campbell, who I was for that pick,
Me too.
even though everyone
Almost
around
a
here was
legend.
fucking losing it. And
You
Morgan
don't-
Moses is a veteran, solid.
Oh, when they injured bro, his press conference was
Morgan
I
Moses?
would pass away for him. I would
Yeah,
die for him.
I was like, I'll run through a wall for that motherfucker. Let me tell you.
And by the he plays like through like torn quads and stuff like he just
Yeah.
doesn't care.
Yeah.
He is a Mike Vrabel motherfucking guy right there.
Yeah. Our defense looks
don't-
like it could be fucking
our defense
unbelievable.
should be top 5.
It looks like it really could be. I'm like
what
now
is
that
your
I'm looking at
biggest
the
worry
list,
with the Patriots?
Drake May.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not.
Why? He's done nothing to show you that.
He doesn't win games.
Because his team was like a high school team.
Okay, I get that. But other
You
bad
can't disregard
quarterbacks
that.
that have been in similar situations have won more than one game.
I don't know any quarterback that's been
Here's
in that situation.
My biggest concern is that I think Drake May has all the physical talent in the world. I think he can run, he can throw. I think he's good. Josh McDaniels' offense is complex and probably over complex, and I don't know if Drake May is smart.
I don't think he's mentally challenged, JPJ.
Well, okay, okay. Do you understand that the only person that has properly run this offense in the history of time is probably the smartest football player to ever fucking exist?
I don't know if that's it. I mean, Josh McDaniels won a playoff game with Tim Tebow as his quarterback.
They weren't running his offense. They weren't running this offense.
How were they? He was the head coach.
My only concern is whether or not Drake May does take the leap. Now, I am optimistic. I am optimistic that he will. But if you're asking me, like, what are you worried about? Yeah, I'm worried about that Drake May.
I'm not saying you're not allowed to feel that way.
Well, yeah, that's all. Like, if you're saying what's the thing you're worried about the most, the thing I'm worried about the most is what if Drake May doesn't become the guy that we think he is? It's happened before.
We have very different looks of Drake May. Clearly,
what are you most worried about? Wide receivers?
No. I think it's 3 of the offensive linemen, and Will Campbell and Morgan Moses is not one of them. I think it's the other 3. I think Mike Onwenu has proven to be a Pro Bowl guard. I agree. But what happens if Morgan Moses' body finally gives out on him and he has to play right tackle? I don't love him at right tackle.
That's fair.
Onwenu, I mean, not Moses. Moses, obviously. But Onwenu, I wonder if we have. And again, he's way older and it's a different sport. But to piggyback off what we talked about the Red Sox, he might have a Christian Campbell issue where they moved him and fucked with him so much. Is it like irreparable? Yeah. That guy has played a different position every week the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And then there's a reason the Vikings cut Garrett Bradbury, even though he was a Pro Bowl like 6 years ago, whatever it was. There's a reason they just cut him for no fucking reason.
Yeah, it's because they
got
a
Ryan
guy.
Kelly.
Yeah,
but I mean, why didn't we just get Ryan Kelly and not Bradbury then?
Because didn't they have to sign him for big money or trade for him?
Yeah, he had the most cap in the NFL.
Yeah, but Kraft is a cheap fuck.
But my point is, though, if he was still that good, they don't just cut him to get someone else. Especially if they sign Ryan Kelly for similar money.
Yeah, but even him in his current form is better than what we had last year.
I don't disagree. And then left guard is literally a massive question mark. I think they're going to use Cole Strange. I mean, but let's lock in a little bit.
Hey, Cole Strange, baby.
He has stunk badly. Thank you, Belichick, by the way. Well, that'll be
first round pick. First round pick.
That guy could have been John Hanna, and it was still a terrible draft pick. A guard, 28th overall, 29th overall. It's that, I would say. We'll just say offensive line. But I think Will Campbell, the arm thing went way too far. People melting down. You don't start at LSU as a true freshman for 3 straight years and never miss a game if you're ass because your arms are short. Why is that not I understand the NFL is a different thing, but the SEC is the closest thing to the NFL. And that kid was not even 18 years old, didn't allowed 1 sack in his freshman year as a 17/18-year-old in the SEC. He allowed 3 sacks in 3 years in the SEC in college football. That's fucking unheard of.
Yeah. I get it. Well,
will he be that good as he was at LSU? Obviously not the first year. I would love if he was. But
I mean, he could be.
I think worst case scenario for Will Campbell is he's okay. I don't think there's any scenario where he's ass.
No, I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be.
And then he would, if he was just a disaster for some reason, the arm thing was, he would be the best left guard in the NFL.
Well, I think that would be what would happen. If he stinks, they're 100% moving him into left guard, and
he's
figure
at
out left
worst
tackle.
what, second behind Quentin Nelson is the best left guard in the NFL. Like if he goes to his potential,
you got to play before you become that.
No, he has played. He's played 3 years at the.
It's not the same.
The SEC. He's going to go up against SEC players every week in the NFL.
Yes, that have actual No, it's not.
It is very.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It is. It's close enough. It's the closest you can get.
It's not close enough.
It's the closest you can get.
There are draft busts all over the place every year.
But that's the closest you can get to the NFL.
Okay, but you can't tell me that a rookie who in this scenario, you can tell me whatever you want. But in this scenario, you're telling me that a rookie who had failed out of his first position.
Well, he didn't yet.
No, but I'm saying in this scenario.
You're saying if he goes to left guard.
In this scenario, you're telling me that Will Campbell, who is a player who has already failed at the position he was drafted at, would then slide in and be the second best person.
Maybe first. I think
in the league immediately.
That's never happened before, though.
You have to earn that shit. You have to earn that.
I don't know if you do with how bad a left guard situation is. I don't know if we actually.
He'll automatically be better than anybody we have. 1,000%. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I mean,
second best in the league.
Can you even name a left guard in the NFL other than Quentin Nelson?
Yeah, the guy.
I'm not calling you like you don't know the NFL, but that's my point. I don't think there's Quentin Nelson.
Yeah, but you don't just get you don't just move to he's a rookie. No, none of these rookies are walking. They have to play the games before. Yes, we have expectations, but you need to play the fucking games before we say anything.
So I got a question then. If you're ranking, I'm not going to make you rank, but if you're ranking, we'll say this was last year, right? If you're ranking the 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL, you're automatically putting the rookies in the last 6 spots. Is that how you rank them? No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just asking you a question. Do you put them?
Probably.
It was what 6 that started week 1 last year. Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, all of them. Do you put them 28 through 32 automatically or no?
No, but they're going to be more closer to down there than they are to the top because I know nothing about them.
Why do you? That's not true. You know some stuff about them if you watch college football.
But again, and I did watch college football, but it's not the same. Drake May's going up against fucking garbage every week.
There's still some things that can translate. It's not like you're just a completely new person.
I agree, but the level of it's not the same.
I said the SEC is the closest.
The speed, the knowledge. You're playing grown ass men. Drake May goes up there, and in week 1, he's not playing.
We're talking about Will Campbell.
Yeah, but Will Campbell, when in week 1, who we playing? Who we playing in week 1?
Raiders.
Okay, he's going against Max Crosby.
Yeah, who went to
that is not some fuck that plays at South Carolina in the SEC.
He played at a much worse team in South Carolina.
But I'm saying Max Crosby is a 32-year-old who has grown into one of the most savage defenders of the last decade. Like, he's not good. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Do we need to make a bet here on the program?
No, I think Will Campbell's going to be good.
I don't think he gives up 1 sack against Max Crosby.
It's not the same. That is not the same thing.
But I can project based off of everything he showed me in college. I have enough information that I can think he's going to be a great left tackle in the NFL.
Okay, and I agree with you. I think he's going to. I would say good. Great would be ideal.
No, not this year. I just mean his peak will be great.
Yeah, his peak, and I think his peak is. I think he'll be good. I am hoping he'll be great, but I think he'll be good. But you can't just say, again, it's not him lining up across a dude that goes to Bama who's 20 is not the same as lining up against Myles Garrett. It is just not the same.
Why is it not the same when he's a freshman going up against Jordan Davis?
Same.
How is that not the same?
Because Myles Garrett and Jordan Davis are not the same.
But they are in this sense. If a 18-year-old freshman Will Campbell is going up against a senior Jordan Davis, that is the skill gap in experience is enough of a difference. It's the same level of difference as a rookie NFL Will Campbell and a 28-year-old Max Crosby. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. Listen, freshman Will Campbell and NFL rookie Will Campbell are much different players, obviously.
I agree.
Okay. And then Jordan Davis as a senior is a much different level than Max Crosby as a 28-year-old, obviously. But I'm saying that gap is the same difference.
That gap from that Jordan Davis to where Max Crosby is not. That is
No. That's not what I'm saying.
you're in a
saying the
different
level
sport.
17-year-old Will Campbell and 22-year-old Jordan Davis is the same length as rookie NFL Will Campbell and 20-year-old Max Crosby.
Maybe by number of age.
That's what I'm saying. No. That I don't
But
mean that. I mean skill gap wise.
I think you are very underestimating.
A high school senior and a Alabama senior are the same skill gap as an NFL All-Pro and an NFL rookie that might have All-Pro potential.
Yeah, I don't know. You can.
I don't know how you can think that's different.
You can give me the I'm sorry, like the kid from Penn State. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Abdul Carter?
Yeah, he's the best edge rusher in the draft. I think he's going to be a very good player.
Okay.
Him walking on the field, even though he was the best edge rusher in college last year, clearly, him walking on the field day one, he is not the same as TJ Watt.
No, I never said Will Campbell was prime Orlando Pace. I never said that.
No, but like it's just not the same. It's just not.
No, I don't think you're. I don't like you don't not understand it. But I think if a 17-year-old Will Campbell can hold his own against the best D tackle in college football, a rookie Will Campbell can hold his own against an All-Pro NFL player. I think that skill gap is the same as that skill gap.
But again, I also think that when we're talking about Max Crosby, he's just not any old run-of-the-mill All-Pro player.
Well, it's not the same, but neither is Jordan Davis compared to Nicholls State's D tackle.
Which I get.
Better than that other
That's
guy.
why I have more concern about Drake May than you do, because Drake May, not concerned, but I'm like, oh, all right, I don't, because Drake May, when I know he was in the ACC, but he went to North Carolina, he was playing bums.
No, I'll give you that one.
Bums. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how do I know? Yeah, he put up good numbers against fucking me.
No, I don't disagree with that one. I'm talking about left tackle in the SEC though.
Anyway, I think Will Campbell's going to be good.
Drake May's going to be a top 7 quarterback in the NFL at the end of the season.
You're one of those. See, you're one of those Patriot fans that people hate.
I'm not.
People hate.
That's why I'm scared.
I'm a realist, and I'm like, I'm very optimistic.
But my girlfriend just came home. I can get her in here and tell you, I am the most negative fan ever. This is not.
Don't sound like it.
This is not like me. It's not like me.
You are setting yourself up.
I'm one of those guys where she just walked in. Am I the biggest Patriots hater of all time? Thank you. You can listen to me watch a game and not see the score. You'll think we're down by 30. We're up 37-0.
But that's different.
I'm the most negative person ever about my teams. I'm fully expecting the Blue Jays to not win another game the rest of the season.
Well, that's crazy.
But
I would fully expect your Blue Jays to not win the World Series because they don't.
I think we will, but that's okay.
But anyway, all right, quickly. 21 is low, though. They should be in the teens at the very least. 20 is the Seahawks. 19 is the Steelers. Gross. 18 is the Cowboys. 17 is the Arizona Cardinals.
Garbage.
Okay. 16 is the Los Angeles Chargers. 15 is the Chicago Bears. 14 is the Green Bay Packers. Houston Texans come in at 13. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 12. Wow, that's a little high. They're good, though. 11 is the Minnesota Vikings. And then the top 10 is the San Francisco 49ers at 10. We have the Cincinnati Bengals at 9. We have the LA Rams coming in at 8.
That's great.
They lost Cooper Kupp, but they got Devontae Adams. That was the wide receiver swap they did, right?
And people thought Devontae Adams was washed. He was playing with an absolute trash Aaron Rodgers all year.
Matt Stafford's going to like Devontae Adams, I feel like.
I would love to see those two in the primes play together.
Oh, yeah. I think Stafford is still probably
top 10.
Top 5, top 6 quarterback to me.
Minimum top 10.
Yeah. Number 7 is the Washington Commanders. Number 6 is the Denver Broncos. Dude.
That is all defense right there.
Number 6. I do like the kid they drafted, Harvey. I do like him.
Running back RJ Harvey?
Yep.
UCF?
Yep, I think he's going to be good. Number 5 is the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 4 is the Buffalo Bills. How are the Chiefs 5?
They should be lower.
You think they win the Super Bowl at?
Okay, but 3
years in a row for crying out loud.
So the Commanders should be 3rd by your explanation. They made the NFC Championship. Okay, that's my point. That shouldn't mean shit.
The Kansas City Chiefs have made.
That's Mahomes tax. Rightfully so.
They've made it to the Super Bowl 3 years in a row.
Mahomes tax.
Okay.
That offense sucks on paper. It's garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, Rashee Rice is out, 6 games?
Yeah. Hollywood Brown fucking stinks.
Oh, my God. one of the
Travis
worst.
Kelce was awful. Like
I think
12
Kelsey's
games
going to
last
be
year.
better this year than he was last year.
They're going to need him to be.
Yeah, I think Kelsey's going to have a bounce back year, but he's getting towards the end. All right, number 4, Buffalo Bills. I feel like that could be low. Number 3, the Detroit Lions.
They are the most overrated team ever.
That's all going to be about the coach, and we're going to find out about Dan Campbell.
Oh, we fucking will, and everybody's not going to like that when he
we are going to find out about Dan Campbell because he lost all his coordinators. They lost some talent too, but all his coaches.
They lost their number 1 corner. Hello, New England.
Yep. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out about Dan Campbell this year. Number 2, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And number 1, they have the Baltimore Ravens.
This again doesn't. If I'm pretend I'm agreeing with this all 32, this is not how they think the NFL. They don't think the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl necessarily, but I think they don't have a weakness on that roster.
Yeah.
The biggest weakness might be that they lost Justin Tucker because he's a fucking piece of shit, and they rightfully cut him right away. Yeah. And he kind of sucked last year too, by the way.
Oh, he was awful. I wonder why. I wonder why he sucked all of a sudden. Maybe because he knew he was a piece of garbage.
That might be why Deshaun Watson was the worst quarterback in the NFL too. All of a sudden,
crazy. Weird all of a sudden, just turned into a terrible player. I wonder why.
Yeah, the light came out that you are a piece of shit.
Yeah, and now your whole facade is ruined, and you stink.
But God, that motherfucker was nasty on the field, though. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Fuck him though. I think I don't. Maybe lack of like a real, true, top-notch number 1 receiver, but that's it.
I like Zay Flowers.
But my point, like, you don't have the Jamar or Justin Jefferson type of guy, obviously, but that would be like the only thing.
Yeah. Lamar,
their big question is Lamar going to get over the hump in the playoffs? He's going to be a top 3 MVP candidate guaranteed every year. But it's like the Peyton Manning effect. Can he finally fucking win something? Peyton Manning was an MVP candidate every single year. Lamar Jackson's not Peyton Manning, but you know what I mean. He's going to be a minimum top 5 MVP every single year he's in the league and healthy. It's just, is he going to fucking win something finally?
Yeah.
He's my favorite player to watch. I love watching him play.
Yeah, Lamar's great. I think this is the year for both. The crazy thing is, I think this is the year for both
Josh
Allen and Lamar, that if they do not make it to the Super Bowl and kind of have to win it, I feel like Allen needs to get to it. Lamar, if he gets to it, needs to win it.
I think I think a little bit differently. I think Allen has to get there. I think Lamar cannot get there, but he has to beat Allen or Mahomes in the playoffs. I think if he said, because there's only 1 bye week now.
Yeah.
Say the Bills or Chiefs have like a little bit of an off regular season. They only win 11 games or 10 games. I think if Lamar beats, like, we'll say the Bills, but then loses to the Chiefs in 27-24 in the AFC Championship game, he gets another year. I mean, not like cut or anything, but I mean, like, he gets another year of like, okay, let's see what happens. But Josh Allen, he's gotten there too many. He's already beaten Lamar 2 times, I think, last year, obviously. He is Peyton Manning to Mahomes' Brady. He just can't beat the fucking guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Lamar.
To be fair, Lamar, they should have won. Mark Andrews dropped a pass I could have caught last year in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's fair.
I literally would have caught that ball.
Yeah, I just think both those guys are in a season now that if they don't win, we're really going to start talking about,
especially
that they are like, we're going to start having conversations about, are they like loser players?
Right. Are they like what we described, like a Luka Doncic? Are they just stat patterns that just can't win the big game?
Yeah, like, hey, these are very good guys, but they're losers.
Especially, I think this is the last year, 1, because they've gotten there so many times, and 2, the AFC is getting better. I know you don't think the Patriots are going to win 12 games or whatever like I do, but we will be there in a year. But my point is that we will be bona fide contenders, I think, next year. So this is your last year where, like, the Patriots aren't going to maybe be there yet. Do the Steelers get a real quarterback after this year, so they'll be there next year? Joe Burrow, they're finally getting shit going, and they're signing their players. They're getting healthy, except for their first-round pick. They just can't sign, apparently. You saw that?
No.
The Shamar Stewart thing, he's the only first-round pick that hasn't signed his deal yet, and he's threatening to apply for a waiver to go back to the NFL draft next year.
Without, like, but not play in college, like, just.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for him to get back to college, but.
What position is he?
D tackle / DN, like that, like a tweener of there. He's very good. Shamar Stewart from Texas A&M. He was their first-round pick, and they were also the team to that signed their second round pick last. So their organization is still a mess. But I think they
the
have.
Patriots have signed Henderson.
Yeah, we signed him. They even tweeted it out a couple days ago.
Really?
He was
I've been
signing his
waiting for that
contract on
because
a
I know
video.
none of those second rounders were signed.
Yeah, and
at
then like
all.
they all signed like because training camp started. Like all of them besides like I think the Bengals was the last one, linebacker.
All right, good.
But yeah, but my point is like the Patriots will be. You think anyway? Obviously things change. Will be real contenders next year. Will the Steelers get a quarterback? If they do, they'll be real contenders next year. The Bengals, they're always going to be good now with Jamar T. Higgins and Joe Burrow locked up.
Yep.
So this is probably the last year where it's just really you think of the Bills, Ravens, and Chiefs as the upper echelon in the AFC. This is probably the last year that's guaranteed. And nothing's guaranteed, but you go into the season thinking it has to be one of those three teams in the Super Bowl. I think this is probably the last year of that. So that puts even a quicker, timer.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I am licking everything on my body about this Dan Campbell situation. This guy has gotten his dick sucked for no fucking reason at all. Because he makes cool speeches and he's like a good guy. That makes him like a top 5 coach in the NFL.
Well, his teams are good.
He is an atrocious head coach.
Look at if you're the head coach, if you win, you're going to be.
I know why people are doing it, but I can't wait. He's going to get. They might win 6 games this year. And Jared Goff stinks. I don't know why we're sucking his dick too. He stinks.
I've turned out to like Goff.
I don't dislike him, but
yeah,
that team is
I don't
on
know,
serious fraud watch though.
I think they are going to come back to earth in a major way. I could see them finishing 3rd in that division.
They just got.
I could see the Packers and the Bears.
A 21-point lead in the NFC Championship against.
Yeah, it's because it was their first year winning in forever, and everyone was like, "Bah." Again, I wouldn't give them that. Listen, the last 2 years, they had a 21-3 lead in the NFC Championship game and blew it. And then they were the number 1 seed with a home game against a rookie quarterback and got fucking blew out.
They got their ass kicked again. That was not even a close game.
Yeah. So the last 2 years, now again, they made it to the NFC Championship game 2 years ago, and I would say most of the free world was rooting for them to make it to the Super Bowl. We all were. I think we all were.
They threw up all over themselves.
Puked on themselves in that second half.
And partly, do you know what sprung that comeback?
Yeah, because Dan Campbell went for it on 4th down because that's what he did all year. That's how he coaches.
That's why everybody, he stinks as a head. He's a bad head coach. Not like overrated, because we always talk about overrated doesn't mean bad, which is true. He is a bad head coach. He is not a good head coach. He needs to go be a DC for a team that has a real head coach, and just that's where you can do all your fired up speech and shit when you're just a meathead DC. You can't do that as a head coach. Vrabel, I think, is a good balance of that.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, well. Yeah. We said football was going to take over the meat of shit in a couple weeks, but I guess it kind of did towards the end.
We also said this is going to be like a 30-minute show.
Yeah, Beforehand, we were like, "There's not much to talk about. This might go 35 minutes, hour and a half."
This is going to be bad when the Patriots have a bad loss. This might be a 4-hour show. We do reference Section 10 a lot, but it's like when the Red Sox get swept, their episodes are like 5 hours long.
It's nuts.
When the Red Sox sweep, it's like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
that's going to be this. If the Patriots get blown out week 1, this might be a 6-hour podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I'll kind of be all right with it. Again, you think they're going to win 12 games? I'm hoping they win 9 or 10.
Well, no, I did not say I think they're going to win 12.
I mean,
I said we also have very different distinctions of what a good season is.
A good season to me is 500 at this point.
See, that's where you're the fucking pink hat and I'm the negative asshole. I think if you win less than 10, you fucking fire everybody.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. They've won. No, it's not. They've won less than 10 games the last 2 years combined.
You can't just make that the thing, though. Like, there's new context about it. If we had Gerard Mayo and fucking Mac Jones still, okay, then fine. But we have a real head coach, a real offensive coordinator. We all think a real quarterback, a real, at least compared to last year, the best receiving core in NFL history compared to last year.
I just think that you think this, again, I agree. Upgrade on the coaching staff. Million miles. We got good play. I get it. But again, you just think they're going to walk on the field in week 1 and be this juggernaut. It's like there's going to be Drake May is going to make mistakes. He's not going to understand one of the plays on the offense because it's a new one. But I
think it's 49% Patriots upgrades and people develop and get better, and 51% our schedule we're playing like high school teams. I think it's more scheduled. I think it's more scheduled than the Patriots being good. That's what you're like. You're not saying.
Yes, but I also think the Patriots can also just have games where they play like dog shit.
But I think there's enough talent and enough, like I keep saying, real operation of I think we could finally, for the first time in 4 years, probably win games we shouldn't win.
That I would agree.
I
But
think there's a chance, not happening, like we did our rough picks, that we could go into Buffalo and beat them, even if it's an ugly 13-10 game. And I think our defense is good enough to do shit like that.
yeah. But again, listen, last year we were bad.
Awful.
But yes, we were. But there were more of those games that Drake May started. We were in those games. And he did not do what was necessary to win them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we were losing by 20 and 30 every week, and it was like, this kid's got a few, for sure.
That Chargers game, I was in Vegas when that happened, so the game was at 10 a.m. I wanted to drown myself in the pool.
Yeah, but a lot of those games were one-score games or in overtime or this or that. And again, he was a rookie. He made dumb rookie mistakes. Now, yes, I would assume that there is an upgrade from rookie year to second year, and now he has structure around him and coaching. I get it. But we still need to see the player accomplish the things before I'm just going to assume a guy that went 1-11 last year.
1-9.
Sorry, 1-9 last year. Still awful.
Respect, please.
Awful. A concussion waiting to happen because he runs like an idiot.
I don't mind that.
I like that he runs. I don't like that he doesn't.
Joe Burrow doesn't. Joe Burrow became Joe Burrow after he got concussed in a bowl game against Central Florida. That you gotta have it happen sometimes.
Yeah, but he got 2 of them right away. Like I don't need the kid I don't need a Tua situation.
Yeah, I don't need that.
So hopefully Vrabel gets into him and goes, hey, like you got to lower your head and go if you need to. Cool, but like how about not every play, guy?
I think Mike Vrabel is the Christ in Drake May's life. He won't put up with the same bullshit Jerod Mayo was. And 2 things real quick, because we do have to get out of here at some point. I think he knew how bad the team was, so he overdid it and tried to be Superman. He won't do that this year. And if he does, Mike Vrabel will punch him right in the face on the sideline. And then also, we've never seen Drake May with real NFL players on his fucking team. We were 1 injury away from me and you getting a call to jump on the field last year.
I get it. And again, you
can see the talent is fucking. Talent-wise, he's like top 5 already. Just pure talent, nothing else.
I agree. But do you know what you can't see? What's in here?
I don't think he's dumb.
I don't think he's dumb either. But, it's not an easy offense to...
And also, he might have threw a pick like against the Titans in the overtime that we lost. I also think we don't get to... The play he made to get to overtime was like one of the best plays in the NFL season.
I agree.
But then give what they take it away, right?
Yeah, and look at again. I am optimistic that he is going to take the leap. You just come off that you just are like, oh, it's happening.
He's too good not to. He's too good not to.
But that's not true. We've seen this happen before, though.
Where have you seen talent like him just be shit? Let me know one. Just complete garbage.
I'm not saying he's going to be complete garbage. I'm going to say, what if he doesn't take the leap to you're expecting him to be a top 10 quarterback?
That's not crazy. The quarterback's not that good in the NFL.
I'm not saying it's not crazy. I'm saying it's possible. But last year, most likely he was in the back half of the quarterback. He was in the teens to the back half. You're just expecting. Okay, but you're just expecting that he's going to top 10 guy. What if he's not? What if he's still in the teens?
He's not going to. There's no chance. I don't think that's even on the table.
Again, you can't. Again,
I can say that.
Yeah, but that's where we differ because you just I need to see him do it.
I've seen enough talent out of him that I'm good on it.
Yeah.
What did he lack? Structure and end of game, quote unquote, as you're saying, like brains. That we have the smartest, almost too smart of an offensive coordinator, and a head coach that's smart as fuck and will not he will punch him in the fucking face, literally on the sideline.
Yeah, I get it. Again, it's not about who he's surrounded. It's about how he handles it and how he responds and reacts.
I also think you can't say what you're saying because you've never seen him in a structure and a team like this.
Okay, but I saw him in games that he could have won last year regardless, and he didn't win any of them.
How do you know he could have won the Titans game? He hooked up an interception that was like a punt, basically.
10 feet over the receiver's head.
Well, if he just threw that ball away, we very well still could have lost the game.
Yes, but he would not have lost it for us in that moment.
But we still might have lost, so what's the point?
Yeah, I'm just saying, those plays he cannot do this year.
I don't think he will.
Okay. I hope you're right. And I think I'm more believing that you are right than I'm not. But you cannot speak in truths without seeing it. You just can't.
Again, you keep saying that you've seen it before. I don't know where you've seen a quarterback with this much pure talent just be shit. I don't think I've ever
Again,
seen that.
but you're saying be shit. I'm not saying he's going to be shit. I'm going to say, what if he just doesn't level up to a top 10 guy?
Where have you seen that even?
I mean,
okay, name one. There's 1,000 examples you said, so name one. Don't say just like a high draft pick. That doesn't count. Like real talent, because like Kenny Pickett was a first round pick. He doesn't have 150.
No, but I think in the playoff game he kind of bounced back, and I'm optimistic about him still. But I thought C.J. Stroud had a bad year last year. I thought the Texans
He played a great year,
but in his first year he was unbelievable, and then everyone was expecting him to take a leap and the Texans to be at the end of the AFC and all this stuff, and they stunk. They should have, and they stunk. And he was partly the reason.
Stinking is winning a playoff game and losing to Patrick Mahomes by 4 points. I don't think that's stinking.
He did not have the year that they expected him to have.
Where do you have him roughly? Like we'll say like 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 32.
Stroud?
Yeah.
He's probably 5 to 10.
And where'd you have him last year?
Probably 1 to 5. He was probably my.
That is insane. That is a you problem, not a CJ Stroud problem.
No, his
top 5 is fucking insane.
Josh Allen, Lamar, Mahomes, Burrow. That 5th spot's up for grabs. Now I would.
Fucking is not.
Who is it?
Well, now or last year?
Last year, who was it going into the year? Who was the 5th spot?
Fuck.
It was probably Stroud.
It certainly was not CJ Stroud.
Jordan Love.
No, I think Jordan Love is a atrocious
quarterback. Stafford.
Let me see. Yeah, maybe. I can't think of NFL teams.
It was Stroud, man. I'm telling you, Stroud was right in that discussion because his rookie year, he was insane.
I think that's teams not having tape on him personally. Let's see. Kirk Cousins had a better year than he did 2 years ago. If you just look at stats wise, Kirk Cousins is very underrated. I think Herbert sucks. He's overrated.
Okay, well, see, you speak in these the way you speak about things.
Justin Herbert has gotten more leeway than anybody I've ever seen play football.
That I agree with, but I don't.
What has this fucking guy ever done? And he's 28, by the way. It's not like he's 22.
Yeah, but I don't think he stinks.
I think he stinks.
You're ridiculous.
I think there's like 7 good quarterbacks in the NFL. That's also why
he's probably one of them.
You don't mistake it like you don't like you hear what I'm saying and you can repeat it. But like I think there's a lot of people that are ass. That's also why I think Drake May can be a top 10 quarterback next year, and that's also why I think the Patriots can win 12 games because every other team is so shit on the schedule. I don't think it's a Drake May necessarily thing, and I don't think it's a Patriots being good necessarily thing. I just think there's a lot of garbage in the NFL.
Well, yeah, the majority of the league is the majority of the league is bad.
That I don't think I can definitively name 9 quarterbacks that are better than Drake May. That's my problem. It's not like Drake May could be last year without the mistakes at the end necessarily, and I think he's like falling out of bed as like the 8th best quarterback in the NFL.
That's crazy to me.
But I think there's not like 10 good quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah, I would. I mean,
we just struggle to name. Even if you think it's Stroud, we just struggle to name the 5th best quarterback in the NFL.
But if you're top 5, you're not good. You're elite. That's elite.
But that's my problem though. Is like we struggle to even name it though. It should be like you can name 7 guaranteed. When Brady and Manning were in their prime, we could name like 12 probably before he struggled.
Yeah, well, the league's different now. I also think the quarterback is just a different. It's the same position, but like, there's nobody like those. Burrow's the closest thing.
I also don't think you need a top 5 quarterback to win a Super Bowl anymore. Brock Purdy has been like the quarterback of like the best team in the NFL record-wise over the last 3 years, and he's not good. Not great.
Well, he just got paid. He just got paid like he's.
That's my point. That motherfucker is not making any. I know the money's not the same as it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But he's not making top 2 money in the fucking NFL 20 years ago.
And again, like whenever these contracts come out nowadays,
they're so bullshit.
Every contract that is signed, he's the highest paid player.
He'll be 12th best quarterback.
Highest paid player at this position ever. Or in the league, like Sauce Gardner just signed. Highest paid cornerback in the league until the next guy signs. Then he's the fucking highest guy. Christian Gonzalez will be the exactly. And then it's especially with quarterbacks, it's like, oh, at one point Kirk Cousins is. It's like what the fuck is Kirk Cousins
If
doing?
Drake May does what I think, do you know the deal he's going to sign in 2 years? You're going to fucking pass out with like the numbers he's going to make.
It's not 2 years, bro. We get him for 5 years.
You got to pay him after the 4th year usually. They don't go into that 5th year on the rookie deal.
No, but so
in 2 summers it'd be on his 4th year, so that's when you pay him. But 2 or 3, whenever his extension is, he's gonna sign for like $80 million a year, legitimately like $80 million a year.
The world will be over by then. But anyway, so they better win 12 games this year because we don't got a lot of time left. You know?
I think we talk about baseball's at like there's no like Dodgers from 2 years ago. I don't think there's the Chiefs from 2 years ago in the NFL right now.
I think the Eagles.
The AFC anyway.
Yeah, I think the Eagles. Yeah.
The Eagles could be that. The Eagles, if this was going to be one, it's the Eagles.
Yeah, they just have talent everywhere. I understand I hate the Ravens, but I understand the Ravens being number 1. But I mean, Philly was 2.
I'm not mad if you have Philly 1 in Baltimore. I think they're 1, 2.
I would flip it.
I'm fine with that. Because
Philly's been to 3 Super Bowls in the last. No, I'm sorry, 2 Super Bowls in the last 3 years.
And 3
they
in the
won.
Last 5.
Yeah, they won 2. They
should have beat the Chiefs the first time. That PI
100%.
was so disgusting.
Real quick, and Hurts has performed lights out in both of those Super Bowls.
He was so much far and away better than Mahomes.
Maybe Hurts would be. I feel like everyone does Hurts a disservice, and I can't believe I'm defending a fucking
I think
Eagle.
That's because of just how good the Eagles are. They think
and they don't necessarily.
By the way, it is more the Eagles than Hurts. It is more.
But I feel like Jalen Hurts gets disrespect. And I feel like there's a lot. Go ahead.
Put Brock Purdy and Jalen Hurts a spot and they win the Super Bowl?
No. I think you
just last year. I think they could have last year. That defense I think maybe Kenny Pickett could have started instead of Jalen Hurts.
Well, the
defense just embarrassed that Chiefs offense.
I think you could have put a lot of quarterbacks there, and they would have been okay.
Yeah,
but
I think you could have put like 12 different quarterbacks. Maybe
Brock Purdy, maybe not. I don't think you. Yeah, Brock Purdy. I don't know. Here's my thing with Brock Purdy. I think he's smart. I think he's a smart football player.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why he was drafted with the last.
He's the anti-Drake May.
Yeah.
Imagine you put his brain in Drake May's body, though.
Again, I'm not saying Drake May is dumb.
No, but I'm saying though, if you're talking about like a mental assassin, like Brock Purdy off of pure talent should not be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's Tom Brady, same thing. He's like the least athletic quarterback ever. Yeah. And he's the best player in the history of the sport. If you put like a Brock Purdy mentality in Drake May, you're talking about like the best quarterback in the league. Him, Mahomes, Allen.
Yeah, if he wins games, yeah, 100%.
Real quick, off that list, if you had to pick one team to win the Super Bowl this year, came with the Patriots, who do you want to win?
Who do I want to win?
Can be the Patriots. I'm stuck between 2.
Who do I want? I mean, I really don't want anybody to ever
win besides
the Patriots.
You're going into it's like last year. We weren't making the playoffs.
This is going to shock some people. Buffalo is up there for me.
Is it because of Allen?
Yeah, I love Josh Allen.
And
their
fans
player
are
in the
hilarious.
League.
Their fans are hilarious.
Listen, they're in our division, so I always root against them just because they're in our division. But like, if they made it to the Super Bowl, I'm probably rooting for them.
Who would they have to be playing for you not to be? That's realistic. You can't be like the fucking
Minnesota would be up there. I Kevin O'Connell a lot.
McCarthy is one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen play football. So that
again,
might be a problem.
he
is bad.
You tell me so many people are bad. We
haven't
seen him play
college.
We have not seen him play one game of NFL football.
And I've seen him play against Big Ten teams and suck dick.
Again, not the same.
So how is he going to be better against better players if he sucked against bad players?
I'm not saying he's going to be.
So that's my point. You kept saying the Will Campbell thing. He's playing against better players. Okay, that's fine. He's playing against better players, and he sucked against the bad players. So how is he going to be good?
I don't know. We'll see.
That's a mental guy. He's a mental guy too. He's going to beat you with his head, not his talent.
And he can run though. He can run. He's quick.
He can run. He's not like a bad athlete, but he's more of a brain guy than That's why Jim Harbaugh loved him at Michigan.
Yeah. And I think Kevin O'Connell.
Oh, that would be why
he's a good coach.
That would be why McCarthy. And they have Justin Jefferson.
They got Justin Jefferson, and they have Addison, who's still nasty.
And they have Hawkinson.
They got Hawkinson. Their O-line is good.
Yeah.
And I really like. See how you feel about quarterbacks and how you think there's only a few good ones. That's how I feel about head coaches.
Oh, that's.
I feel like there's
I
like
don't think that's something you think. I
4
think
good
that's a fact.
coaches.
I think that's a legitimate fact.
I think there's like 4 good coaches, and
I
that's
would
it.
say, without thinking,
Maybe
less than 10.
6. Maybe 6. You know, but
Who,
like
out of curiosity, real quick.
I think that O'Connell is good.
You don't have to
I
rank them, but it just.
I
who's
think
good?
O'Connell's good. I
Okay.
think the dude from Green Bay is good.
The floor.
Yep, I like him. I think Ben Johnson is going to be good, but I
Oh,
don't know if I
you're
can
not
put.
allowed to say that because I'm not allowed
Okay,
to say Drake May's top 10.
that's
You're not
fine.
allowed to say
That's
Ben
fine.
Johnson.
All right, so I would go O'Connell. I would go LaFleur. I think Vrabel is good.
Huh? I agree so far.
I think the dude from the Texans,
D'Amico?
D'Amico Ryans, I think he's good.
Sure. Yep, I agree.
Even though he's choked and sucked ass in big games, I think Dan Quinn in Washington is good.
I think this is the first time he's had a real quarterback because I think Russell Wilson kind of. Oh, he wasn't the head coach there either, I guess.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was he the head coach?
I think Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking Matt Ryan.
I think this guy is overrated.
You can be still good though, but overrated.
Yes, but he's still good, and that's Shanahan.
Oh, I agree, 100.
But I think Shanahan is so over. What has he fucking won? Tell me what he's won.
I also think he's a good coach, though.
He is. He is a good coach. He's a damn good, and an offensive genius.
The best coach in the NFL.
Best coach in the NFL.
Well, resume-wise, Andy Reid.
Oh, yeah. All right, so that's 7.
How do you feel about Sirianni? Eagles.
Him winning last year changed my opinion. I think he's
on your list.
I think he's a nut job.
Oh,
if you want my honest opinion, he's a
psychopath.
psychopath.
Sometimes, though.
I would put him on the good list, so that's 8.
Can you get to 10? You think or no?
I don't think Mike McDaniel's a good coach. I think Tomlin is no longer a good football coach.
Or do you think he's just not a good coach for the Steelers anymore? Or do you just think in general?
No, I don't think he's. I think he's no longer a good football coach. I just think he commands so much respect.
Yeah.
That to me, the Steelers are more of the program.
What about
than they are of Mike Tomlin?
Do you think past this time Carroll, because he's back in the league?
I think Pete Carroll.
Tomlin thing. Just too much.
I think it's the same. Yeah, I mean, I have look. I wouldn't shock me if he gets the Raiders to be competing in the AFC West. I would not be shocked at all.
No.
And then my opinion would change. Pete Carroll, I do believe, was a really good coach, and he's a Hall of Fame coach. But he's 75 years old. Whatever the hell. I mean, I can't put him on the good list right now. Yeah. If we're doing what ESPN did, where we're not taking anything else into account, we're just looking. I can't put him on the good list.
I think I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, no, I would say 8 to 10 probably. I might say less.
Well, we're at 8 right now. And
well, I don't know if I
anybody else, right?
One of yours?
Who?
LaFleur.
He's a guy.
Dude, I don't think some of these guys are garbage. I just don't think I can put him as a good head coach.
I mean, to me, the fact that he was able to transition from Rodgers to Jordan Love and do it as seamlessly, and the Packers are just always
what has Jordan Love done?
I mean, he won a playoff game his rookie year on the road.
I mean, the exact same thing.
Yes, but I mean, Jordan Love was banged up last year.
He's much better than the Team Tebow. I'm being facetious, obviously.
Yes, Jordan Love was banged up last year and he missed games, so I can't take that into account a little bit.
Do you think this could be a fraud watch year for them?
No, I actually think they could surprise people.
No, I mean, if they were fully healthy though and they just sucked, do you think that could put them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think but to me, I look at the Packers and I'm like that. I think that right now I would pick them to win the NFC North. Still.
I think I'm going Vikings. I think Lions are 3 for me.
I would go Packers. I'm high on. Listen, I'm because of the coach. I would go Packers, Bears.
I was like, Lions last. Is that crazy for me to say?
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at mentally. That's where I'm at mentally. That's a ridiculous division.
This is a crazy
That's a ridiculous division.
I am, and Caleb Williams is the same thing basically. I am so low on Caleb Williams. And by the way, it has nothing to do with what ESPN has a problem. I don't care about the painting nails and crying. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I just think he's a mental fucking case. I just think he throws one bad pass, it's like, oh fuck, it's over. Fuck, I suck.
But I think that's where we're gonna see what Ben I think I will say this, even though the Patriots kind of reloaded here, the Bears fucking reloaded.
The Bears did what they need to do because then you know for sure if Caleb Williams is the guy or not. He has no fucking excuses.
Yeah.
Offensive line was like the biggest weakness. Shored the fuck up immediately. Obviously you have like a offensive minded head coach. And you have like what everybody perceived as the best OC in the league is now your head coach. You have good running backs. You have it. Like Keenan Allen would be like your fourth best receiver if you still on the team.
Yeah.
He's still a free agent though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
He has two good tight ends. Yeah, he literally legitimately no excuses.
They drafted a Dunze last year who should be good. They just drafted Burden this year. Like they drafted another stud wide receiver.
And they already have
this
DJ
year.
Moore.
They already have DJ Moore. Like they're loaded. And they drafted, they drafted that. They had Cole Kmet, who was like a pretty above average tight end, and they just drafted Loveland.
Yeah, in the first round.
Yeah. So
and they traded for our boy Joe Tooney, former Patriots Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
They have no weaknesses. Not on offense anyway.
Yeah. So they have, and they got the offensive genius in the league come be the head coach.
They have put into place where they're going to find the jury still might be out on May even after this year if he doesn't play great, because you can still give him excuses if you wanted to. Like, what if Will Campbell isn't great? What if the receivers what if Diggs is washed up and the rest of the receivers are still ass? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like May could still not be a top 10 quarterback, but you still give him grace for at least one more season next year.
Yeah, 100%.
Caleb Williams providing health, no excuse if he sucks this year. Like legitimately zero.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they should do.
Yeah.
That's what they should have done.
I agree.
This went from being a 20-minute episode to I think our longest, by the way.
No, last week's was come on.
For the sports show.
Oh, yeah, easy. But, all right, we are actually going to get out of here.
This is a preview for what happens when we talk about the NFL, how long the episodes can go.
Boy, oh boy. All right, but, it's coming. It's coming, and it basically started today because we went well over an hour on football. But we are going to actually get out of here.
Yeah.
And say our goodbyes. But before we do, why don't, we mentioned way at the beginning about a certain show that you and Josh do that got released earlier today here on the Hive. Josh and I, by the time you see this, it'll already happen. But every Monday night.
If we yap for another 30 minutes, we might be waiting.
I know. I'm not going to even have time to fucking eat dinner.
Yeah.
But tonight and every Monday night at around 7:45, 7:50-ish, Josh and myself go live for the Raw watch along here on the Hive. This coming Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are doing our SummerSlam
my favorite thing we do, by the way.
Which will be both nights in one, kind of how we do Mania. We already have like 5 or 6 matches like booked with a couple weeks to go, which is nice. We'll probably find out some more tonight and on Friday. And so that should be good. Those are always a fun time. If you've never tuned into any of our Sims, those are a blast. Like crazy shit happens in that game. We do it on WWE 2K.
It's fully simmed, by the way. Josh doesn't play them.
Josh doesn't play, fully simmed. We just kind of watch and see what happens, and it is chaos for the most part, and it's a real good time. So that'll be happening on Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what that equivalates to on the Australian Sunday morning at 9:30.
No, it's 14 and a half hours. So 13 and a half hours ahead of you. So that would be 11:30. 11:30.
There we go.
9:30. No, you're right. 9:30.
I was right. 9:30. How dare you doubt me?
Well, it's because I'm an extra hour, so me it's 10:30 or 8:30. So
fair. So that's happening. Obviously, me and CJ, we're giving you the Swarm twice a week. Wednesdays Australian time, Tuesday night American time, sports show. Friday mornings Australian time, Thursday evenings wrestling show.
We are going to discuss this with Josh, and just a teaser for everybody. Perhaps make sure you watch next week. Especially on the sports show, because we might be changing that when the NFL season rolls around.
Yeah, we're thinking about ideas, so maybe there might be a little juggling. You're still going to get 2 Swarms a week, but there might be a juggling of release days because we want the sports show, because we're going to be talking about all sports still, but it's going to be football based, as you can tell. It's going to be football based, and we want that to kind of more be towards when football's about to happen. So we're going to kind of figure that out. But why don't you let everyone know what else we got going on at the Hive, daily, weekly, and all that stuff. Do your plugs, and then we'll get out of here.
We have Daily The Buzz, clips with Jamie every day. Full episodes dropping every Friday Australian time, Thursday night here in the States. Of course, Substack, Bryn, Peggy holding it down. DC's now involved. Josh apparently writes as much as anybody now.
Yeah, he's writing. Two articles in a row for Josh.
He
did
streams
talk
daily, pretty much.
His latest one was about Rockstar Games as a whole, but there was a good chunk in there about, which I do agree, is the greatest video game of all time, Red Dead Redemption 2. It's the greatest game ever made.
Never heard of it. Everybody gives me that face when I say that. The exact face you just said.
First of all, you've heard of it.
I've heard of it. I've never played it. I've heard of it. Yeah, my bad. That's on me. Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's a cowboy thing, right?
Well, it's more than just that, but yes, it takes, yes, that's okay.
Anyway, well, that's a different argument. For a different time. The Substack, like I said, with Bryn, Peggy, now Josh, DC as well. I said The Buzz with Jamie. We have Ryan and Stu doing random video game content. I think Ryan is doing a Road to Glory with a new college football game.
Mm-hmm.
Stu streams pretty much every day, kind of like Josh, just different times. Different video games, different videos. He's doing FIFA series, FIFA Manager mode with the Hive team, going from Division 2 of English football all the way to number 1, touching the Premier League. Mm-hmm. Josh streams every day, Red Dead Redemption sometimes GTA, sometimes old wrestling games. And then, yeah, that's pretty much what we got to go. It's stuff every single day, though, here.
Truly. We got a lot of good stuff, and there's going to be more stuff coming, guys, sooner than later. More faces, new content. We're building watch-along teams because we want to be present on we want to be present on NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown. The pay-per-views will be rotating cast, but we're building some stuff. So, but yeah. So follow CJ, CGF Writes everywhere. Follow me. JPJ Loves Gaming everywhere. I showed a little teaser to CJ and Josh. But the Hive University is coming. It is coming. And it's gonna look.
So was I after I saw the uniform.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. It is gonna look quite good. But yes. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in and sticking with us on a longer episode to prepare you for what football season will look like, because these babies are going to be long. Let me tell you.
This is nothing compared to that either.
Yeah, these babies are going to be long when it comes to football season. But thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Support the Hive _media, all social media platforms. And we will see you later on this week talking some pro wrestling. And until then, for this guy, for myself, and for everyone here at the Hive, see you soon. Peace.